What's up, y'all? I'm Candy Scales, and this is Everything Ken, the show. What is up, y'all? I missed you guys so much. I am so glad to be back here on the show. Okay, as you can see, I have a little bit of a new setup now, and I'm really excited. And I do plan to, maybe change things up depending on what's happening on the show. But from now on, this is where you will see me at for the next couple of weeks here on Everything Ken, the show. Now, thank you guys so much for being so patient with me and waiting for me to get through this long summer. I've been working, volunteering, and even getting some behind the scenes experience with journalism, and I need to take a little break from the show, but now I am back and ready and more prepared for this year to give you guys all the information that you guys want to hear. If you're new to my show, please check out my personal account, theken_, and my show account, everythingken.theshow on Instagram, okay? And of course, most of all, don't forget to subscribe to my channel here, Everything Ken the Show, so you can watch all my latest shows before and the ones that will be coming up the rest of this semester, okay? You don't want to miss it. But before we get started, I do want to mention to you that the other day I was able to get my very first interview. I was able to interview our class of 2025 here at Hampton University, Quintessence 12, Class President Arthur Harrington. I was so excited to interview him and talk to him. I spoke to him a few times past year, and I really thought he had a great personality. And once I heard he became our class president, I said, I have got to hear what he has planned for this year. So with that being said, we're gonna hop right into it. But first, like always, we have to go over our weekly recap. Unfortunately, we lost another black man in our black community. Rapper, R&B artist P&B Rock, okay? He dies at a shooting at a restaurant in south of LA called Roscoe's, which is a chicken restaurant, while he was with his girlfriend. During this time, I think everybody was very confused. I don't know about you guys, but I first heard about the incident off of the Shade Room on Instagram, and I was really taken off guard, because I'm like, who would want to hurt him? He's a great artist. I love listening to his music. But after going through some more research throughout the past couple of hours since his past, I did see an interview where he spoke about how in the past that he did come across some really suspicious people in LA that kind of approached him weirdly, tinted windows, and he told them to back off, leave him alone. He wanted no parts of whatever they were trying to get him to do. He didn't really clarify on that as well, but he did say they were trying to get him to do something, talk to him, mess with him or whatever, and just kind of pulled up on him kind of crazy. And he honestly said he didn't want no parts. After that, things were left alone, but hey, that may be taken into trial and is being taken into consideration with his death lately as they continue to do some more research and deeper inspections on his death. I mean, I think that that's something that they would take in consideration. I would take in consideration because obviously something had to have caused them to shoot him. Honestly, at first they were saying it was a robbery, but I personally don't think that it's a robbery. It's a little bit too coincidental that you were able to get a clear shot of a celebrity, okay? So, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do think there was more to it, and I hope to take that incident into consideration as they're going deeper into the investigation with his death. But to close that out, I really do hope that his family and his friends, can take the time they need to grieve, and all my blessings and prayers are going towards them right now, as usual. But to kind of lighten the mood, I do want to mention one of my favorite artists, personally. I love P&B Rock too, I listen to his music, but this is my newest and most favorite artist. Is Money Long, okay? She's coming out with a new album, y'all, coming out September 23rd, 2022. She says go ahead and save the date. Go ahead and get ready to download that album. I tell y'all what, I'm ready for that album, okay? I love her music. Time Machine and Hours, and Baby Boo and Cartier, they did good for me, but now I'm ready for some new stuff, and I cannot wait to see what she's gonna bring out to the pot, y'all. Some new songs y'all can check out that's gonna come out in her new album that I really think that y'all should listen to, because I'm gonna listen to it, is Conversation, Cartier, Lemons, Ain't Easy, and Plot Twist. Those all sound great, and I am so proud of her for making some new music. She said she's been working on it for a really, really long time, trying to perfect in her craft, which I applaud her for, and I cannot wait to see what she has coming for us to hear in my AirPod Pros when I walk into class. Because I tell y'all what, I listen to her every morning when I go to class. So I'm ready for some new stuff. So congratulations, Money Long, on your new album coming out. We will be there to hear it. Alright guys, I know you guys have been waiting for this interview. I've been hearing students around campus tell me they were excited to see the interview. So I'm not going to keep y'all waiting any longer. Listen to me blah blah blah, okay? I'm going to get right into it. You guys, welcome Arthur Harrington from Detroit. Right here coming up next. What is up, y'all? I am back. I am so excited to start back this year. But, of course, we have another special guest on my show as always. We have Mr. President of our class here at Hampton University of 2025. And he is going to join us talking to you guys about what his plans are for this year and how this year will be looking for our class as well. Okay, but first of all, I would love for you to introduce yourself to everybody, okay?
Most definitely. My name is Arthur Harrington III. I am a political science major on the pre-law track from Detroit, Michigan, and I humbly serve as the Sophomore Class President for the 2022-2023 academic school year. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. We are glad to have you. I always love having guests on my show, and I'm so glad that I'm back and active with starting up my show, and that you are the first on my show. Okay? And I thought it was important to have you here because, you know, it's the beginning of the school year. And I think coming off of like COVID last year and trying to get back in the swing of things, that it was really important to kind of see where your mind was.
Yes.
Okay. So my first question for you, okay, is what have you done so far since the school year has started? Because I've seen that you've been really active on campus. So please tell us all.
Well, you know, that's a great question. And, you know, we've just been here about a week, a little bit over a week. And one of the main things that I wanted to do was hit the ground running. So one of the main things I did was pass out our class shirts from last year that some people may not have been able to receive. But not only did we do that, we also conducted our class shirt design contest for the new class shirts that we have coming up today. Our classmates, you, all of us will be voting on this new class shirt design. We already finished the contest. Not only that, we also submitted a proposal for an event that we have coming up. Everybody be on the lookout for that, but it's going to be big. So that's just some of the things that we're working on, and there's so much more to come.
All right. And do you mind telling them where they can see the flyer to create the shirts? Where's that on Instagram?
Yeah, most definitely. To vote for the class shirt, you will go on our Instagram page at 12th_rising sun on Instagram. That is 12th_rising sun.
All right, great. I'm so excited. And since you've already been so active on campus, I know you have even more that you want to do on campus. So how about you tell us what some of your plans are for the future here for the class of 2025?
Okay, so I have so many plans. One of the main things that I wanted to do, one of the main things that I ran on is trying to have people come in to speak to us.
Okay.
I understand that we are so diverse in our majors, and everyone is so, we have different variations in thought in a lot of people in our class, and that's what makes us great. Yes. So one of the main things I wanted to do is try to bring in speakers to talk to us about our careers, you know, career goals, or whether it be resume workshops or just whether it be financial help or how we're going to navigate the future. I feel like that's very important. So that's one of the main things that I wanted to focus on, hopefully bringing in some speakers. And I will be looking to the members of our class for some suggestions on who we can bring in. Not only that, I also want to, again, try to make sure that we have more class bonding events. I want to make sure that we're more connected. I understand that sometimes, you know, at universities, even in our institutions, people can be in their certain groups. It can be, people can have their cliques. But as president, I want to bring everybody together because we're stronger together.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, especially after like everything's been going on last year. I mean, I know me personally, I had to adjust to trying to balance my social life and trying to balance academics and being involved. So I think that you providing that for our class will really, really make a big difference in this year and will set us for whoever we need to prepare for in the future. So thank you so much, Arthur.
Yes.
And I also wanted to bring up that you also are really into pastoring and preaching and church. And I just want to say, which I am 100% all in, you know, I'm all about faith.
Yes.
So how does God play a role in your presidency? Like how has he made an effect on your life this year, even running for your campaigns last year? Like, please tell us.
So my faith is something that is extremely important to me. truly believe that everyone knows that about me. I make sure that people understand that I'm a Christian and God guides my life. That's how my steps are ordered. So, the Bible teaches us about determination and to be determined. And you see that, when I'm going around, when I'm speaking to people and the way I carry myself, I'm confident. And I believe that God is, making me that way. That's how I'm able to shine my light. That's how I'm able to actually bring more people to Christ. Giving me that outgoing spirit is helping me bring more people to Christ, ministering to them while also being the class president. I feel like having that leadership skills and capabilities is taught by the Bible. Right. And that's how I live my life. So having just, guided my steps by those teachings while also having a spirit to serve and help others, I feel like that's, the basis of how that guides my life.
Right. No, you're right. I think that having God anywhere in your life and whatever you want to do is really the only way you're going to get anywhere, because if God don't guide you, nobody else do. So,
Exactly.
I'm just saying, I think that's amazing that you've put your trust and your faith in Him through this whole entire thing, and that you're looking towards Him throughout every decision that you make, and I hope that you continue to fall back on that every single time, okay? But because of that, because that you are a man of faith, I just wonder, so how do you ever have a hard time balancing, maybe like any other college student around here, your faith, academics, being class president, preaching, and just being a student here at that? I mean, you're still a student at the end of the day.
So that's a good question. Honestly, I personally don't feel I haven't ran into any issues with balancing things yet. What I try to do is to schedule to the best of my ability. I try to schedule to the best of my ability, and I try to make sure that I'm on top of things. I make sure that I have my planner, everything down, because I do understand that I'm a part of a lot of things. I'm active, and I plan on joining more things. So it's always good to have everything ordered and set. So sometimes it can be challenging, but we have to, I do my best to remain in order and confident in what I'm doing. And also being organized at the same time and understanding, hey, Arthur, maybe you don't need to do this. Maybe you need to not take this invitation to do this. Understanding that you can't do everything, making sure that you're concise in your duties, I think that's important. So everything is working out so far, and I'm looking forward to everything else that's to come.
That's good. That's actually some really good advice, because I tell myself that. I know we were talking the other day, and I said I can't do everything, because I'm not going to get myself beat down. I think that that's some good advice to give, students in our class as well, is like, hey guys, like, you don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Do as much as you can, but don't stress yourself out. Still be young, still have fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so glad that you said that. But another question I have for you today was, do you think you have a hard time managing everybody satisfactory, like making everybody happy here? Do you think people may disagree with some of your ideas and opinions? How do you handle that as president?
So, one thing, like I said earlier in the interview, I believe that, we have a diaspora of people in this university, especially in the class of 2025 quintessence. Everybody may have different ideas, and I welcome that. That's what I like. That's what makes us good. And one of the main things that I ran on was making sure that we had a suggestion hotline. So what we want to do, we're going to put a link on our class page. It's going to be called the Hear Me Out box. I want you all to make sure you go to 12th Rising Sun _ Rising
Put down
Sun.
right here.
I want you all to do that. We're going to have that link there, so you can put your suggestions, what you want to see, your plans. If you're having any issues, you can submit everything to there, or you could message me personally on my Instagram at official.arthur1, and I'll get back in contact with you. But back to your question, I think that a diversity in thought is what makes us better. So I'm open to people having, and even if we have disagreements, if there's things that I probably could be doing better, I'm open to people telling me that, because this isn't, this is the people's position, not my position. The reason why I'm president is because of the class of 2025. They're the ones who elected me. So I'm open to all types of thought, and anything that needs to be changed, I am looking forward and I'm open to it.
Okay, well that's great. I love to hear that. I think that that's something even in the real political world that probably people miss out on, is being open to everybody and listening to everybody. I mean, as a communicator myself, like, I talk, but I also am listening, and I think that's something that everybody has to have, and anything you want to do in life is just listening and
Definitely.
accepting and trying to find a way to make people happy in a way that, you know, may not make everybody seem but you know, the matters is that you're trying to do your part,
Yes.
and like you said, people elected you for a reason,
Yep.
so do the best that you can.
And one thing I will say is, I'm not just the president for the people who elected me, but I'm also the president for those who didn't vote for me. Just because you didn't vote for me doesn't mean that I'm not here to support
Ooh,
you.
I love that.
So if you didn't vote for me, and if you didn't vote for me because you didn't feel like, you know, there was, maybe I could have put out more information for you, or maybe there was some information that you didn't get. This is my opportunity to show you that I'm still there for you. If you need anything, I'm still here for you, and I'm still going to serve you.
Yeah, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. So my final last question for you is, so what is your advice for those who may be wanting to run for anything in the upcoming years? I actually know some freshmen that have been asking me personally to ask you to give them some advice, whether for secretary or treasurer or president or vice president, anything like that. What's your advice to them?
All right, so speaking directly to those who plan on running in the future, one of the main things that I would say is to remain confident and be genuine in who you are. Understand who you are. You'll come to find out at Hampton University, or even at, you know, other institutions, you will have certain people who may try to follow the same flow. But what helps you win is you being different. What helps you win is your different style, your different flow, and how you conduct yourself. You know, I try my best to dress up every day, but that's what I do. You know, I try to do it. It's 85 degrees today, but that's what I do. That's what makes me different, and that's what people know me for. So find what people know you for. Find your niche, and that's how you're going to be able to stand out.
I actually really love that you said all those things. I strongly believe in everything that you just said right there. I think that in anything that anybody wants to do here at school, anything you want to run for, anything you want to be a part of or try out for, I think that is very important to be different, because like that makes you stand out. Everybody is yellow. Why do you want to be yellow? Like, that's how I think of it. Like, be green, be orange, be blue, be colorful. It's okay if you're different. It's okay if you're weird. It's good. It'll get you somewhere. Like, trust me. So I'm really, really glad you said that. I'm sure they will really love to take that advice moving forward. It was great talking to you today.
Thank you.
All right. I wish you the best. Okay. For the rest of this year, I know we just started. I'm sure you have so many more plans moving forward, especially with our new president here at Hampton. We have two good presidents this year, y'all.
President Williams, he's doing a lot. He's an amazing guy.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how that will go into play with both of you guys this year. Once again, please let them know where to follow you at and where to follow our class page at before I close out.
You can follow me. My Instagram is official.arthur1. Again, that is official.arthur1 on Instagram. Our class page is 12th_rising sun, 12th_rising sun.
All right, thank you so much. Bye, guys. Once again, this is Arthur Harrington III from Detroit, and we will be seeing you guys later. Adios. Alright guys, how do you guys like that interview? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. And I will also put all the links and Instagram accounts he was talking about at the bottom of the screen and link down below in the description box as well. Please, please, please go do what he says, okay? Go follow the Instagram, go follow him, email him, text him, call him, whatever. He is obviously, as you guys can see, is an amazing person and is ready to hear out from our class and what your ideas are, and applaud him for what he has done already. I enjoyed talking to Arthur. It was such an amazing time. It was amazing for him to be my first guest here on the show this semester, and I just cannot wait for you guys to check this video out and get interactive with it. Once again, if you guys also want to come on my show or have something that you want to talk about or anything like that, do not hesitate to hit me up. I respond relatively fast depending on how busy I am, but I'll get to it within 48 hours, of course. But yeah, of course, Arthur did an amazing job. I think he did good speaking on his faith, speaking about the advice that he wanted to give for those who are freshmen running for things here at Hampton. I think he did a great job talking about, you know, how he handles his time being a student. You know, people are here, we're still students, you know. I'm still a student, I'm doing things, he's still a student, he's doing things, and it can be hard, you know, balancing all these responsibilities. And I feel like it's a really heavy responsibility for him as well, because not only is he, you know, balancing his own time, but he's balancing your time, because making sure that you guys in our class are having an amazing time, are getting the satisfaction that you guys need here at Hampton University. So once again, thank you so much, Arthur, for joining us, and I cannot wait to see what you have planned for us ahead. But before we close out for the day, I have some special news I wanted to also bring up from this past week, was that Hampton University has officially opened up their very first actual Starbucks. Now, if you guys know, if you guys go to Hampton, you know we had a little Starbucks caf in the Student Center, but we have a actual brand new building, okay, where you can go in and sit down and actually be in a inside area. Go in, study, get what you need. They have more than just drinks. I heard they have great pound cake. They have all types of things there, guys. It is an actual brand new Starbucks. I'll put the picture up right here for you guys to see. Even Mr. Pirate was there visiting the new Starbucks here at Hampton University. But yes, honestly, I just want to thank Hampton University so much for putting that into stone for this year. I know all the students here are so excited and are really enjoying themselves. I'm seeing students back and forth today and yesterday with Starbucks in their hands. I unfortunately haven't had time to get any Starbucks because I have been busy, but I will get there this weekend. Trust me, I'm gonna get my latte or my macchiato. I am, for sure. You can bet on that. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview, enjoyed my first episode of my second season of Everything Can, the show, and that you guys will be right back here in another week to watch my episode 2 of season 2 of Everything Can, the show. You never know what kind of guest is gonna be here, so make sure you don't miss out. Once again, my name is Kennedy Scales, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and to follow my Instagrams. I'll put right down here at the bottom once again. And don't miss out on what's coming next. I'm telling y'all, you don't know what I'm gonna have. You don't know. Love you guys. See you guys soon. Be safe, be blessed, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.